It's another day and another nail art design, and I am absolutely ecstatic. I am so excited about these nail art designs I have for today. As you may know from some of my other videos, that I absolutely adore, love, am so excited about the Grinch every year. I will even watch it when it is not Christmas time. It is my absolute favorite for the Christmas season, and I am so excited to be able to do these nail art. These nail art that is completely dedicated to the Grinch. Nothing else, no backup agenda, just the Grinch. And I am doing one of the older styles of the Grinch. It's a cartoon. I believe it's more of a style from the book, opposed to the first cartoon or anything. And I am absolutely thrilled. I am so hoping that these turn out just as well as I think they're going to. I started off with this beautiful red for my background color. It is from OPI, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It is full coverage, which I absolutely adore. I love when nail polishes come opaque. That way they're good for background colors, or they're just good for standalone. I would wear this just as a red nail polish color with no other design other times of the year, and I think it looks absolutely stunning. I love red nail polish, and I am just so thrilled to be able to use this for my Grinch nail design. I probably have about 3 bottles of this color just because it is probably my favorite shade of red. It's gorgeous, and I will link it in the description, the exact color it is, because I find, at least for myself, I have a hard time finding the exact red I'm looking for, and if I see it in a video, I want to know what it is. Sometimes I find they're too dark or too light based on my own taste in color, and this one is just probably my favorite. It does unfortunately stain the nails a little bit, but that is okay. It is completely worth it in my opinion. I just look at the color. It is beautiful. It is one of my favorite reds. It's just gorgeous. It's beautiful, and it is perfect for this nail art design I have in mind. I love the Grinch, and red and green scream Grinch to me. Not even just Christmas. It screams the Grinch, especially when he's in his Santa costume and looking so cute. I am so thrilled about this nail art, as I'm sure you can tell. I was so excited when I came up with this idea. I was actually inspired by watching The Grinch, and I saw a couple of other creators did some fantastic Grinch nail art, and that was something I wanted to do for myself as well. Who doesn't want their favorite characters on their nails? I know that's something I love and something I wanted to do, and I still have struggled painting the actual designs, so why not use some beautiful nail decals and go from there. I'm going in with my second coat of nail polish on there. I really wanted to make sure that the red was all over and evenly on the nail. And look at that. Look at how beautiful and just full coverage that red is. It's looking gorgeous. It's beautiful. It screams the holidays to me. And I love it. I am so excited for these nails. And I hope you are just as excited as I am to see these Grinchy nails come to life. They are probably the nail art design that I have worn the most this holiday season. At the point of doing this voiceover, I've had them on for about 2 weeks, and that is not something I normally do. My nails usually last a couple of days, maybe a week max. So that just really tells you how much I am enjoying these nails. I'm now going in with a clear polish just to make sure, put my top coat on there, that the red does not leak too much, or bleed when I put on the nail decal, because I don't want it to bleed all over the nail decals. I want the nail decals to stay the color they're supposed to be and not have red stripes running down them, because I find that happens all the time. And I just want to use a thin coat. I'm trying to use the rest of this bottle. As you can see, I'm just trying to get the last little bit out of it. I don't like to waste nail polish or top coat. I want to use all of it while I can, and just to make sure that it's going to good use. I don't need to buy a new bottle quite yet. I want to use that, even though it can be a bit frustrating, but I think it's worth it. As you can see when I'm moving it around, that it's on there, and there's still some left. You can just see as I'm going on the nail that it doesn't do a full swipe down my nails, but that's okay. We just add more. It is no big deal. It just takes a little bit more patience as I'm going, but that's okay. I can use my patience for this. This is a set I do not want to ruin, so I'm going to be going, or trying to go as slow as I can, to make sure that I don't miss anything and that everything turns out really well. I'm just going on. As you can see, there's some areas, there we go, that we've now got covered, that weren't completely covered by the top coat. One thing I do like about this one, it's by Seche Vite, that it does have some ability, or at least I think it does, I could be wrong, of self-leveling, so you don't have to worry too much about getting it perfect. Now I'm going on with my clear nail polish and putting a layer of that on there so the nail decals will stick. And I'm just carefully setting on my Grinch and just tapping on there, and just trying to do very carefully, not to smudge around too much. It shouldn't move around the nail polish underneath, because I do now have a layer of top coat as well as a clear layer on top, so we should be good. And look at how cute that looks. It looks so good. And I'm just going on with another one. I'm going to kind of do a pattern as I go, just having one Grinch with a Santa hat, one without, and kind of going that way. As you can see, I did actually paint my other hand red, because I want to do this design on both hands, which is also not something I do often. I'm usually running around with 2 different designs on each hand, and some people find it's silly, but I like doing that. It keeps things interesting. But with these Grinches, I had to have them on both hands. I was so excited. Look at their little expressions and how cute they look. They are so adorable. And I'm adding another little guy over here. For the pinky nail, I did actually size down my nail decals so it would fit better on my pinky nail, because the bigger Grinch faces were not going to fit on there. And I'm just kind of tap it on so that there's no air bubbles, and that everything will be able to stay on there nicely once I add the top coat layer. And look at them, they are adorable. I'm adding one onto my thumb, of course. And as you can see, the Santa hat got a little bit messed up, but you can just kind of go in there. And I'm just trying to carefully move it and put it back onto the nail where it's supposed to be. And there we go, just tap it right on there. Remember to be gentle so you don't smudge it too much, because this could rip the decal or smudge the nail polish underneath. But look at that. Adorable. Look at those little Grinch faces. I am in love. Here I'm using my dotting tool because I wanted to add a little bit of glitter onto my nails. I panicked a little bit right here because that red is close to the red I'm using as my base color. But this one is a bit lighter, and it does have glitter in it. So I am absolutely loving it. I did do a tester nail, as you can see off to the side, and I was fairly confident that I could make this work, but there was still a little bit of hesitation. And I'm just going to go through and color in the hat. Just kind of make sure everything's there. I find I have more control while using the dotting tool opposed to an actual nail brush, but that's just me. I just find the dotting tool, you kind of know what's going on, and it's not moving around as much, but that's probably just because I am a bit of an amateur and just doing this for fun, that I do find the dotting tool works better, and that's okay. This is where I'm at, and as I get better, I'll be better at using brushes, hopefully. It just takes time and practice, and right now this is where I'm at, and I'm okay with that. I don't need to be perfect at everything, I just need to figure out how to do what I want to do. And that's kind of how I approach life. Just figure out how you need to do what you want to do, and go from there. Look at that. And then we're going to add a little bit more onto the pinky nail. This one did worry me more than the other ones just because it is smaller. And I was kind of going in with the same amount of nail polish. I was a bit nervous, but I'm just trying to spread it out to make sure it covers the whole Santa hat. And look at that. Now my Grinch has beautiful, sparkly, holographic Santa hats on. So I'm going in and adding my top coat to the Grinches that do not have the red nail polish on them. They don't have the extra Santa hat with the extra color, so I know these ones are safer to put the top coat on. There's not going to be any smudging or anything moving about. And I'm using my hollow top coat now. So I find these are great for nail decals. They kind of make them pop and shine through more than some of the other top coats do. And now I'm going to go in and try and do the ones with the Santa hats on there. And I'm trying to make sure I get everything while not smudging the hats too much. And it's turning out pretty well. Look at that. There's like no smudging of the red on there. Looks like I waited a decent amount before I tried to put on the top coat. And look at that. Oh, you can see the Grinch on my other hand now. I haven't quite finished those ones yet. But look at how they turned out. I think they're gorgeous. They're beautiful. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know what you think. Bye!